opinion. And I was just thinking about some stories of when I was traveling and I've brought my drum around, this one in particular. And I'll share a quick story. And then I want to open it up to one or maybe two people before we jump into kuku. We'll spend about 10-15 minutes on kuku. So, last fall semester I had the opportunity to go to Japan, and I knew I couldn't go 2 weeks without my djembe, so I decided to pack up my djembe and wrap it in a blanket and check it. But it was, this thing's got some good weight to it, plus the blanket and plus the big old case for it. So I had one side of my body hanging this way, and then I had clothes for 2 weeks, but really it was clothes for like 3 weeks because I didn't know how to pack for 2 weeks. So duffel bag hanging this way, so I'm like waddling all the way from Greeno down to the Hagus Mall bus stop. And then I finally get on the bus, finally get to the airport in Japan, and I don't know any Japanese at all. At all. So I'm just making my way. I know that the ladies at the front desk in the airport know how to speak some English, so they helped me find a place to stay. But it was 3.5 hours away. I had to take a bus way out away from Tokyo. And from there I spent the night, the first taxi I got in, the guy didn't speak any English and he kicked me out.
Why?
Because I couldn't understand him. I forgot the name of the hotel that I needed to go to. So I needed to get out anyway to think about this. So
leave me on the side of the road.
So I went across the street into the train station and got myself a train ticket for the next morning, and then found a taxi to get to the hotel. And then the next morning, I go to the train station and I'm playing the djembe while I'm waiting for the train. And the school children are coming off like in their uniforms, and they're all like cheering. It was hilarious. And then some other guy actually sat down, and he had experienced playing a drum before, and he spoke some English, so I was able to just communicate with him and just kind of get to know him, and he got to play the instrument here, the djembe, and I finally got on the train and finally got to where I needed to go, and I was waiting to get picked up, and these old ladies came over and they saw the drum there because I was playing the drum at that train station waiting for my ride. And I got these little old ladies to play the drum, and it was just awesome. It was such a special moment. And then I finally got to the venue where I would be for the remaining 2 weeks. And long story short, throughout the two-week program, I would share my love of the djembe with everybody else by playing and just describing about where I got it and everything. So thank you for listening to my story. And, does anybody have any questions?
I have a question. Was it, and I don't mean as a pun, but was it really foreign to them to hear a djembe? Not foreign. Was it really?
You'd be surprised. The djembe has made its way to everywhere in the world, especially Japan. People in Japan will spend so much money on a djembe.
Oh, good. Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Anybody have any other? What's up?
Yeah, why'd you go to Japan?
There's an international leadership program for youth, so people from all across the world.
Was it free by any chance?
No, I had to pay my way.
The djembe?
What's that?
Did you play with the djembe?
No. Oh, yeah, at the train station, there was a guy who told me to stop playing eventually. He was very nice about it.
Why did he hurt you? Because it was
too loud, I guess.
Did you stop?
Yeah, I stopped. I wasn't trying to piss off any Japanese people. And I don't like to piss off anybody, really. But does anybody want to share a place that they've been to? Just real quick, off the top of your head. Or if not, perhaps could I get a raise of hands if anybody interested in sharing something in the future? Perhaps. And whoever feels like it at some point.
I got a quick one, real quick one.
What's up, Fred?
A quick story. I was in Ghana. Now I'm coming home with a djembe. No idea how to play it. No knowledge of it. I got two hands, and I thought that's what you could, if it's cool to buy a djembe if you're in Ghana. Yeah, so I'm walking back, I do a bag and everything, you know, through the airport, being the coolest guy in the world, not a clue on how to play it. Praying that someone like you wouldn't come over. You know, it's like, hey, sit in, man, you got a djembe. No, on my wrist, I got a bad wrist. Anyway, it's the other side of your story. I didn't have a clue, and I'm in the airport with the djembe.
Did you learn eventually how to play djembe?
Well, you know, hanging out with Kevin, I learned a little bit. Yeah.
That's awesome. How long ago were you in Ghana?
4 or 5 years ago. 3 or 4 years ago.
Wow. So
They played djembe.
a lot of great clothing and djembes come from Ghana. They have really, really great clothing material. So let's go into kuku, where there's a couple different patterns, and I'm not going to try to go too much. I think less is more. So we'll add on a layer each week, and this semester we'll emphasize kuku because it's such a good rhythm to learn. And then, like I said a while back, next semester will be a whole series of rhythms. Like if you remember, like Mike, you took the class, we did a different rhythm every week, right? And even 2 rhythms sometimes. So, you know, this is to really, it's nice to focus in on one thing and do one thing good. And so we'll learn kuku and the different patterns. So does anybody remember the last week's pattern that we learned?
Is it?
You can grab that djembe.
Is it this?
Close. Yep. Bass, tone, tone, snap. So you want to emphasize the bass. And then, so everybody over from the line between Fred and I, this way, we'll play that. And everybody over here, I'm going to teach you the new pattern. And then there's, I think, for specific people, I might come around and show them the third pattern. There's many other layers to the rhythm too. So the other one, everybody over here can remember it as I want milk and cookies. That's how you remember, but I'll say it out. So it's I want milk and cookies. So bass, bass, tone, 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 tone. I want milk and cookies. So you guys will hold up for just a second and listen to what they're doing, and then we'll join in. So you can see, think about in your head how your rhythm will fit in. And it's a nice one because you can have the mnemonic. I want milk and cookies. I want milk and cookies. I want milk and cookies. And so that'll be layered on top of what they're doing. You're gonna do. You might want to get a different. How about grab that drum? That's one of the better to play from. Yeah, you come up in the corner. Yeah, just that one. You just find a different sound. Okay, so everybody over here, we want to listen to what they're doing so that you can see how it layers in. So I'm going to start off with the break and then start playing the rhythm, and once you catch on, then feel free to jump in.